Join me as I dive into the controversial debate on whether students are wasting their hard-earned money on worthless university degrees. The question on everyone's mind is, are students really getting their money's worth from their university education, or are they just investing in a fancy piece of paper that'll collect dust on their wall? The cost of university education has skyrocketed in recent years, leaving many students drowning in debt. And to make matters worse, the job market is becoming increasingly competitive, making it harder for graduates to find employment in their field of study. It's no wonder people are starting to question the value of certain degrees. With tuition fees rising and job prospects dwindling, is it really worth the investment? Take the example of art history majors. While it's true that art history can be a fascinating subject, the job opportunities are limited, and most graduates end up working in unrelated fields. And let's not forget about the mountain of debt they'll have to climb once they graduate. Is it really worth it? The same can be said for many other degrees, such as anthropology, sociology, and even philosophy. While these subjects may be intellectually stimulating, they often don't translate to well-paying jobs. The sad reality is that many students are graduating with degrees that don't lead to viable career paths. This can be attributed to a lack of guidance and poor career counseling. Students are often encouraged to pursue their passions, without being informed about the potential consequences. It's like sending a ship out to sea without a compass or a map. Where are they supposed to go? But, what about the concept of a liberal arts education? Don't we need more critical thinkers and problem solvers in the world? Isn't the pursuit of knowledge for its own sake valuable in and of itself? Some would argue that the value of a university education lies not in the job prospects, but in the personal growth and development it provides. But, can students really afford to take on so much debt for the sake of personal growth? I recently came across a survey that showed that many graduates from top universities were working in low-skilled jobs. This got me thinking, what's the point of investing so much time and money in a degree if it's not going to lead to a secure and well-paying job? Is it just a status symbol, a badge of honor to say you've got a degree from a prestigious university? But, here's the thing, not everyone fits into the traditional mold. There are those who defy the odds and find success in unconventional ways. Take, for example, the story of Steve Jobs, who dropped out of college but went on to co-found Apple. Or the story of Chris Gardner, a single father who became homeless while pursuing his degree, but eventually became a successful stockbroker. These stories show us that success is not solely dependent on a university degree. There are many ways to achieve success, and it's up to the individual to find their own path. Perhaps, the real value of a university education lies not in the degree itself, but in the skills and connections you make along the way. In conclusion, the value of a university education is a complex issue, and there's no straightforward answer. While some degrees may not lead to viable job opportunities, others can open doors to new and exciting career paths. Ultimately, it's up to the individual to decide whether or not their degree is worth the investment. So, what do you think? Are students wasting their money on worthless university degrees? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and be sure to check out my next video on the pros and cons of online education. Join me as I dive into the controversial debate.